2:51 p.m. Tuesday, March 16th, 2021. Episode number 850 of Oh Yeah Dude. My name is Jonathan, and this is Seth. Hello, Seth.
Just like that. Just like that. In a blink of an eye, we got to 850 episodes. It's amazing.
It's a lot.
February 2006, March 2021, episode 850, Oh Yeah Dude, America through the eyes of two Americans. America's podcast. America's longest running podcast.
America's longest running original podcast. And
America's longest running friendship.
That's a good tag.
Oh Yeah Dude, America's
1,000 episodes of friendship.
1,000 episodes of deep friendship.
Nearly 1,000 episodes of deep friending.
I was keeping an eye on the Christian Broadcasting Network.
That is CBN.
CBN.
Keeping an eye on it, meaning watching it.
Watching it.
Recording
it. Pat Robertson on the 700 Club had some things to say.
What
caller, Lisa, called.
Talking about
Patrick. My question is regarding demon possession. Can babies be possessed? Oh, you already, yeah. Well, yeah. And if so, does the age of accountability come into play for salvation?
Lost me.
Patrick said, Jonathan, I just believe that if a child is born to a family of devil worshippers, well, that don't think she just asked.
She didn't need to. He understood.
Implicitly. Lisa, you and your husband Bob are devil worshippers. Oh, Lisa and Bob? Weird. Yeah. They live at the end of the cul-de-sac.
You know what that means.
The last house.
Devil worshippers.
There's a real possibility that the devil will think that he has a claim over that child. Why wouldn't he?
I mean, it's essentially his.
They made it for him. Or her. Excuse me.
They
made it
or
for she.
She.
I mean, it's horrible to contemplate, but I don't think that they're protected in some fashion from a generational curse. So does that...
I mean, yes.
When does it end, though? By generational, does this mean that Lisa and Bob's child?
I mean, yeah.
This is a generational curse.
Yeah. Forever.
It says that on Zillow. If you look up their house, there's a Zestimate and there's a Zaytonit, and it's a high score. It does, I think, 1 to 5 horns, and they're a 5-horn house. So you tell me, yeah, you're going to get $60,000 knocked off the purchase price, but that's a 5-horn house.
Satan's cul-de-sac. At the end of Satan's cul-de-sac. Devil's dead end.
You been to there? The Devil's Man Cave?
I don't understand what he's talking about.
Well, in the beginning,
there was God.
Well,
and then there was Lucifer.
Cain and Abel. A lot of people forget about Seth. Cain and Abel's fucking lone wolf brother. A lot of people forget about him.
Right next to Enoch.
But these are questions. This is why we got to keep an eye on these things. These are things we want to be aware of.
So, the devil...
He's in the details.
We know that.
That has been established on a previous episode. Not of this show, of the 700 Club.
But the devil would be able to feel as though they could lay claim to that child only if they're born to devil worshippers?
I'm not... Yes.
So
but she didn't say...
But a child, I know that she didn't say anything about that.
I interpreted it as that she just... I don't think Lisa's a devil worshiper. I think she might think that her baby...
Well, she lives on that cul-de-sac.
She lives 2 houses down. So...
I just wonder if he's saying that they don't... That just a regular Christ-fearing family brings a child into the world, that the devil cannot get to that baby.
Can't infiltrate, can't penetrate.
Until
Bob moves over to the dark mystic arts of tarot and
And
such.
then we can get in on that.
Honey, are you doing tarot again? And then the clouds, storm
Yoga,
clouds. come
yoga
over.
and tarot.
Are you doing your yoga tarot?
Why the baby's eyes black?
Yeah, because you lay the cards out and you get in down dog, but your hands, your palms
Picking
cover
the card.
the cards.
Speaking of the devil, there's a full moon this March. This is the full worm moon.
I like how you know all these moons. I like how you keep us.
Informed?
You are ruled by the moons, dare I
We
say?
all are.
Are we all? Excuse me. You just admit it. You're not afraid
I'm
to.
not afraid to
You've
admit.
accepted the moon as your.
Succumb to my master, my lunar master. So, the full worm moon.
Okay.
I don't know anything about these. You pull these off the almanac.
Well, you know, the old farmer's almanac.
So, peak illumination will be at 2:50 p.m. in the Eastern Time Zone on Sunday, March 28th.
Now, I don't understand that. How can something be. Doesn't have to be dark out?
I guess no.
Okay.
Just it has to be dark out for us to see it, but
But-
that doesn't mean that it won't be at its brightest at that time, just that we won't be privy to it.
Okay.
Now, Eastern Time Zone, Sunday, March 28th, 2021. Now, that refers to the earthworms that appear as soil warms in spring. This invites birds to feed, a true sign that spring done sprung.
Yep.
So we are moving into a new phase of life. I think people are telling me there are movie theaters open. There are birds feeding on fresh worms in the
worms.
soil.
I saw a movie in a movie theater.
So I went to a
about-
movie theater. Yeah,
That's, you
it's
know,
I
and
guess
that's-
it's
you-
over.
I think people are acting like that.
Finished.
They're acting as if.
Everyone seems to be. I'm in a fucking Whole Foods today. I got two dudes talking about which bars they're gonna like foot
Hit
it
up.
to. They're
Yeah.
gonna do a pub crawl like
After work.
tonight.
Yeah, let's go.
That's a
It's a bold statement.
bad idea.
It's a bad move. Bad idea. Early.
Oh, I
too
guess
early.
they're all food handlers, so they all got fucking vaxxed up.
It's a restaurant party. They're back. Damn.
Is there going to be a point where people start looking down on you if you have a mask? Because that means you're unvaxxed.
Yeah, you're
Like,
ooh.
ew.
Oh,
Like low rent.
yeah.
Like you're still in a mask.
Oh my god, you wait your turn?
What's wrong with you?
Oh my god. How dare you?
How dare you wait your turn?
Speaking, I had that. I want to do that.
Uh-oh.
You could read that.
This is an incident report form. From looks as though this was the recent.
What's,
Yesterday?
It looks like that's Saturday. Where's that from?
That is from Sweet Green.
Wow, incident report. Why would I have an incident report from Sweet Green?
Report was from TJ Coltrane.
TJ, manager. It's weird.
Phone number. Date and time of incident: 3/13/21 and 11:45 a.m. at the
Early.
Hollywood store location.
It's early. Sunset and Gower. Breakfast
Report
salad.
immediately post alleged occurrence. Yes. Full description of incident. Incident. A guest in a red shirt. It's very good handwriting. A guest in a red security shirt entered the store and stood in line behind two female guests. Moments later, one of our regulars. Here we go. Here we go.
My proudest moment that I
Later,
referred to as a regular at an incident report at Sweet Green.
moments later, one of our regulars,
Roma.
Roma, the jet.
You know, Seth the Jet. Because you know when he comes in,
Everyone's like,
everyone's like,
"Roma,
"Run, Seth the
Roma."
Jet." They start making the salad because they know exactly what it is. Yeah, everyone does the airplane thing. Fuck.
Moments later, one of our regulars came in and stood behind the male guest in the red.
Of course I do. I wait in line. I
Shirt.
wait for my turn.
Now, during this time, inaudible words were exchanged between the two male guests. This is not possible. This isn't possible. How can you hold on to this for this long and not... Okay. Then a physical altercation ensued. As the altercation was in progress, stop was heard from team members as the regular male guest picked up our sanitizer in self-defense. Meanwhile, the male in the red shirt ran out of the store. As security was contacted, the regular guest was not harmed.
What?
However, he was shocked.
Yeah.
And he left the store.
He did.
Was this person like a
transient
guardian angel?
Not harmed. What's that?
Oh, Jesus.
What's that?
Did that come?
You mean all the blood that was in my hand after I was viciously attacked in Sweet Green on Saturday morning?
He wasn't a guardian angel?
No.
Because guardian angels wear the red shirts.
Yeah, but they also don't violently...
Yes, they do.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
For no
anyone
reason?
who's still a guardian angel
they
is
just
like out of their fucking
They just
minds.
attack.
Yeah.
Okay. As I was saying.
Injured.
Well, viciously attacked.
I want to know where the skin came from. How did it get...
Walking to Sweet Green.
I want to know what this verbal exchange...
All I see is a couple of women getting their salads, and I see...
Sexy, hot women.
I don't pay a lick of attention. I'm on my own beeswax. Certainly when I'm getting a breakfast salad. I'm just...
focused.
Parked. 2 dimes in the meter. Across the street.
Two women.
See a dude kind of up, like next in line. I'm back, not just 1...
12 feet.
It's 12 feet. Just leaning against that waist-high, wooden...
I've never been in there.
Well, it separates where there is a dining area, except surrounded are those partitions with the little vinyl straps, and all of the chairs and tables are in there. I'm just leaning there. This all happens like...
moments.
Instantaneously. I look up, I see this young kid with this red... all I see is a kid with a red shirt, and he gestures for me to go. And I just gesture like, no, it's like, you're in front of me, kind of. He has a mask on, I have a mask on. I just take my hand and I'm like, no, like, I'm not going to cut you. And also, if I walked up there, I'd be standing like, we'd be right next to each other. So you're in line. But then I see him staring at me right after I do that. I'm like, oh, he's not. He's leaning up against the wall, not facing the salad, like facing, and he's like a young kid, and I'm like, oh, he's not here to get a salad. Like, he's just kind of in off the street. So he turns at me and he starts walking towards me, and he's putting his fist out to bump his fist. And I'm like now retreating. I'm walking. He's walking at me faster, and I'm like, all right, this is bad. Because I'm looking at him and he looks like angry. He's like, I can see that he's kind of coming at me. I walk back all the way to where the door is where I came in, and now he's kind of quickly coming at me in like an attack mode. And I stop, and he takes us, like, he swings and like hits me. Full haymaker. Like, I put my arms up and I'm just like, got hit. Like that. Like, what the fuck just happened? So he's like ready. He's like, come on. Like, I'm going to kill you. So I just looked, I picked up one of those, like, they have the metal bottoms, the stanchions, and I just like went at him with it, like fight, like trying to keep him, coronavirus, trying to keep this stranger from like being on top of me, because he just like hit me in the head.
Like a Purell dispenser on a metal stand?
That's after. This is one of the ones.
Oh, one of the barricades.
Yeah. I take that, I get him to retreat back where we came and go around, so now he's enough distance from me where I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? He proceeds to, now when I pick that up, I knock over like all of the table, all the chairs that are stacked, wooden chairs, just like, nobody's in there, and it's very like crazy loud in a crazy situation.
So we still have staff behind the counter.
All I know, there's 2 girls screaming, like
the 2 girls in the front.
No, the girls working, like.
But the 2 girl customers?
Jonathan, I don't even, it happened like.
Okay.
He hit me, and I was like, what the fuck is happening? And I was thinking, I think this person's going to attack me. And then when it happens, it is a little shocking to be like,
oh, it's
struck by a stranger. It's
insane.
It's like, what is going on?
Right before you've had your breakfast salad.
I'm at breakfast salad. So I'm like doing this move with a metal fucking stanchion.
You're like keeping a lion at bay.
Yeah, going around. I throw it at him. He picks a chair up. A big wooden chair, and throws we're this close. He throws the chair at me. It slams into the wall, bounces up. So next to me, there's another stanchion. This is actually a hand sanitizer. And now I run at him with the hand sanitizer. He's now come around, and there's a second where he's stopped. I throw the sanitizer at him. It's like a plastic thing. So it's the stand breaks. And then he just goes off the side, the other door that I didn't come in, and runs off down Sunset. So I stand there and I'm like, what the fuck just happened? I'm looking down this thing. I have blood all over my hand. The girl, the manager comes out there are you? I'm like, what the fuck because it really just happened. And then I'm standing there and they're going over there getting me napkins. And I'm like, I can't fucking see anything. And I'm like, my glasses, somewhere during this, my glasses that I was wearing have come off my head. I think when he punched me in the head, I think is when they came off. So all of that, all of that happened in however long. And it wasn't until I took a breath where I was like, I can't fucking see anything. So I said to the dude, I'm like, I was like, can you help me find my glasses? I don't have my glasses. We can't find my glasses, but I can't even think because I'm just that just happened. I can't see anything.
Different mode.
I'm standing there. I'm picking the chairs up. Sorry, they're all, I'm like, you know me, you all saw that, right? That was that doing the blood on my hand. I go outside. I'm like, I got to put money in the meter. That's the first thing I think is I'm going to put 2 dimes in. I go back to the car. I put a dime in. I'm like, check, maybe my glasses are in my car, but they're not because they were on my head when I was in there. I go back in. I'm like, dude, my glasses are gone. They're not here. I get in my car and drive back here. Drive down Sunset. I can't see a fucking thing. Walk in here. Samantha's like, did you get a salad? She's like, what the fuck? Because I was like, I just got viciously attacked in the Sweet Green. I'm putting my contacts in, get in the car with me, and we're going back there. Put my contacts in, drove back to Sweet Green, walk in with her. When I walk in, one of the workers is putting his finger up, and then he goes to the back, and I'm like, oh, they have my glasses. The manager comes out who I know, and another worker, and they're like, are you? I'm like, the manager points at this guy and he was like, he took your glasses. I was like, what? He was like, when he was standing there, we were yelling about security and cops, which I don't even hear, don't know that. He was like, I saw him. He was squeezing a pair of glasses in his hand when he stopped by the door. I'm like, did he take my Ray-Bans? He took my prescription Beezies and took off down Sunset. Violently attacked. No, so he's going to be in trouble. Robbed on Sunset. So, do you want a salad? No, I actually don't, because thank you.
My appetite.
Don't want a salad. I have lost my appetite.
A little shook.
My girlfriend would like one. They give her a free salad. Thank you. We're waiting. I'm she's like, are they gonna bring this up? I'm like, I think you're getting this fucking salad. Then I said to her, I'm like, you need to give me a half an hour because I gotta find him. And then I made her she was sitting in the Mercedes eating the salad while I drove down Sunset in Hollywood in every side street trying to find this fucking kid. My Beezies that I just got for myself. The first thing I bought for myself in 10 years. She was like, you can because I'd had these pair of glasses.
LASIK?
She was like,
because now that you have to. I mean,
this is how I get LASIK.
You have to get LASIK if you're gonna fight people in the streets like this. You're gonna have to
viciously attack.
I think you need to get LASIK.
So, he has this incident report, and I'm just like, TJ, this is there were no words exchanged. He came at me. There was an injury. I'm bleeding.
So there were no words?
No. It was him looked at me, put his hand out. I didn't do anything. And then it was it was the realization when I walked back, I was like, I think that this, I kind of was like, I think this dude is going to attack me. I think this is going to happen. And before I knew it, I was like, I was like, I think I just got punched in the head. What the fuck? So, yeah, because I was saying to them, like, because it just got fucking rowdy. Like, I mean, at the end of it, there was
But
just...
I'm very... what's the word? I guess I'm impressed that you, went, like...
I don't even know.
That you immediately went, upon realizing, like, I think I'm going to be attacked, to I've been attacked, to now I'm, like, defending myself, and I'm like, I'm going to fucking kill this person.
When he hit me, and then I realized, like, oh, this isn't... Because when I came back up, he was like... That didn't satisfy him. His vicious assault on me wasn't enough.
His thirst
for my glasses. So not only that, like all of that going on, I mean, I can see him. It's just like I can't read street signs, but I'm not like at my...
You're not your
best. That all happened, and when I sat there and was like, I can't fucking see anything. What the fuck just happened?
That's what I'm saying.
So
you need to get that edge.
I need to get my street edge because it can happen now.
That's why you can't.
If it can happen in my sweet green, it can happen anywhere.
I think about it with my hair.
What if it goes down and you're like...
They're grabbing my hair and pulling my hair.
Yeah, you need to shave your head for the desert. You don't know. We need to get crew cuts and LASIK. UID, crew cuts and LASIK for these streets. So I go back yesterday to get I walk in, the first girl, she's like, oh my God, are you okay? This other guy's like... I was viciously assaulted here on Saturday. He was like, oh my God, that was you. Oh my God, we heard about it. I was like, I want footage of that. I need footage of that.
For the website.
For Jonathan's Instagram. She was like, you need a police report, and then there's an email at Sweet, and I'm just like, you won't just let me go back there and like
see it
and
like film it on my phone?
Yeah, just like if I get my girl, get her phone, like. She's like, no, you need a police report, and I got to go through corporate. And I was like, was viciously attacked in the incident report.
Well, of course they're not going to give that to you because they think you're going to slap them with a fucking lawsuit.
Well, I mean, fine. I mean, I was viciously assaulted.
You got Jacoby and Myers on the fucking other line.
Like, Jacob Emrani, I'm bleeding here in my glass. When that guy said that to me, because I knew they weren't there, but when I walked back in and they were like 1 minute, I'm like, they got him in the back. No. He was holding your glasses in his hand. I could see them.
He's crushing them.
I don't know. Yeah, squeezing them, like wearing them. I don't know where.
Any
I don't
thoughts
know when
as
they
to
came off. I'm assuming when he punched me in the head. I don't know where he got them on the initial.
Just he hit you and grabbed them,
or if they were. It was all pretty buck wild, because it was not only this place was empty. The sounds of like the chairs
like
and the
cavernous room.
Full like Roadhouse melee.
Question. Do you know where the blood came from? I mean, I know where, but do you know?
No.
You think it was off of one of your throwings, or do you think it was his, like, did he claw you?
No idea. It just...
Were you freaking out about that part of it at all? Just from a germ standpoint?
No, I had napkins, and I was just like, how the fuck did this happen? What the fuck just... I think I yelled, what the fuck just happened? So, yeah. And then I went down, like, every side street and every...
What would you have done had you...
Well, my initial, I was like, I'm going to run him over! Like,
yeah.
And Samantha's like, can I come with you and, like, call the police? And, like, I was just like, what am I going to say? Like, hey, that kid, like...
Stole my glasses.
The kid beat me up and took my glasses. He says, can I file a report? The kid beat me up and stole my fucking glasses. He called me a Four Eyes and stole my fucking glasses.
Gave me a wedge.
Yeah, so I had like a PTSD, like elementary school fucking flashback. No, it was completely bananas. It was so loud and crazy.
It sounds crazy.
And when I fought him off and then came at him and threw the first stanchion thing at him, when he came at me, he knocked there was the other side was the...
He knocked everything else
over. He knocked all those over to get to the chair to pick that up, to throw the chair at me. I was like, ooh, seeing that thing come through the air, I'm like, those big wooden heavy, I'm like, that would hurt. Didn't get it to me. And then the next thing closest was the sanitizer, so I just took that at him. That was like the end of that. There was like the main piece of it, the bag, the thing in half.
I mean, I would pay anything.
$1 million
for this footage.
So, yeah, because I want to make...
Somebody on the show has to be a lawyer. Somebody that listens to the show has to be a lawyer
and has to
that
know
is willing to counsel Seth and be like,
on.
I need to subpoena this footage.
Yeah, I want free
to see if there's a case. But really, all
breakfast.
it is we just need to
get that
see
footage. I gotta see, how I look. Did I look cool? I mean, did I?
It probably looks nuts. Especially from like a fisheye weird security camera angle, it's gonna look crazy.
I want to see his initial did he? I don't. Maybe he just tapped me and I felt no. He
came at you.
It was insane. It was very insane. But when I had that second to just be like, I'm bleeding and I can't see anything, what the fuck just happened? So, and when he took off, it was more, I didn't think he had my glasses, more like, okay, he's gone.
And so what is this security that they talk about?
He, on his shirt, they
have a security but doesn't exist?
When
they
I
only
went
come
back there,
at an incident?
They were yelling we call security, the police are coming. They were yelling that
they called they have a security company.
Or maybe from the complex at Sunset and Gower. It was just I don't know. I didn't realize in all of this I couldn't fucking see anything. All I know is I was picking things up and throwing things and then viciously attacked. And then had then I called Larchwan Optometric. Hello, Roma. Yep. You know that treat I got from him. Samantha was like, the glasses that you've worn for 2 years that bend on the side and they pull your little hairs out all day and they make you can get yourself one thing. You can buy yourself a pair of glasses. And I got these glasses and I was so happy to get something and it's for me. And they were the glasses that didn't pull out my hairs on the all day. Loved them. Looked great going in to get my salad with them.
Get another pair.
Oh yeah, I call it just get the same thing. Sweet Green I'll get the credit card for Sweet Green. We can run that on Sweet Green's fucking debit. This guy's everything's fine, no one's hurt. He's shocked. Yeah, I was shocked. I'm bleeding. No mention of my beesies. Should have been bleeding and beesies. Should be in bold,
sufficient bleeding and loss of
beesies. So that's
but you signed this.
Well, yes.
You've basically you don't have a case.
No, it's over.
They ripped.
I was
he took you at a sensitive moment and they duped you.
He was like, "Will you do this? I need to do this incident report." Because he's on the phone with them. I can hear him be like, "Yeah, everything's on the ground, the sanitizer," and I'm just looking at him like, "Dog, you." Because I waited for him. I came back after I fed the meter and was like, we're on the same page, right? That was that you saw me get it.
He saw it. He was. I don't know was he at the till? Who was at the till?
I don't know. I was being punched in the head 10 seconds after I walked in to buy a salad. Saturday morning. What am I going to get? Well, you know exactly what you're going to get. That's why you can lean up and just wait. You're going to get fucking punched in the head.
Let me get a haymaker salad.
Yeah.
Hold the glasses.
Yeah. So you do your knuckle sandwich on the menu.
Knuckle sandwich, hold the glasses, please.
Oh, my God. I was when the guy said that to me, because when we couldn't find him, I'm but I just didn't.
I thought in my head, I was like, he took off.
But to me, I thought that.
Which
but
is
I'm
such a crazy thing.
I just thought they're somewhere here.
It's a souvenir.
I can't find them until I'm I need to see. So let me quickly drive back here, put my fucking contacts in so I can see what the fuck is going on, and then be able to see what the fuck is going on.
What if you got into an accident on the way here and not being able to see?
Oh man. So yeah.
Fuck.
Just trying to get a salad. Sweet Green. Oh, I only saved your asses on January 2nd when you didn't lock the door on New Year's Eve, and I walked in. So yeah. It's my incident report.
Maybe it's time to start going somewhere else. Just give it a break. A little too much.
Too much there. You should have.
Consistency.
So Monday to be in there, I was just head on a swivel. Sir, are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Just
give me my salad.
Yes, give me salad quickly. I was viciously attacked here. Left the car running outside I mean, I go there this is where I get my fucking salads. Don't do that to me there. Do it to me in a Starbucks where it's just oh, fuck it. Yeah, I was in a Starbucks. I was viciously attacked and bleeding.
Because there's always one
it's fine.
Lunatic.
Someone's always ready to punch somebody and steal glasses in a Starbucks and a Sweet Green.
Where's the next closest Sweet Green?
You know what the problem is? They don't that Sweetgreen, I can go in and get a salad. You need to have an app at every Sweetgreen and order it through the app and accept that one. Because it's Sunset and Gower, and that's a fucking free-for-all up there.
It's still a cash game up there.
Yeah, it's like IOUs and shit, like bartering.
That's the only one that you don't have to have the app.
Yeah, so it's like, and it's my Sweetgreen. Well, I guess it still is. I went yesterday. Just like,
maybe you need to sue them.
Sue Sweetgreen. I could have sued fucking Rick Caruso at the Grove when I got hit by that car. I went to see Hangover 3. Had to say goodbye to the wolf pack. Got rolled over a fucking automobile, jumped up and ran to say goodbye to the wolf pack. Oops.
Such a huge mistake.
And it came back around, though. Now I can sue Sweetgreen. Just went fucking public. $1 billion company. Breakfast salads for life. Hold the blood, please. And add the glasses.
I'm glad you're okay.
Thank you. Most important thing.
But I'm also sort of glad you had this experience.
I'm glad you got beat up.
Recent studies estimate that we use an astounding 129 billion face masks globally every month. Oh, God.
It's so tough.
That is not fucking possible, man.
It's a
what
lot.
Are we fucking doing,
Trying to get to tomorrow, I think. Just all trying to make it to tomorrow.
129 billion face masks every month.
For the last 12 months.
3 million face masks per minute. Most of them are disposable.
Yeah, all of them.
And made from plastic microfibers.
Yeah, it's the world.
With increasing reports, quote, with increasing reports on inappropriate disposal of masks, it is urgent to recognize this potential environmental threat and prevent it from becoming the next plastic problem. Too late.
Oh.
Researchers warn in a comment in the scientific journal Frontiers of Environmental Science and Engineering. Disposable masks are plastic products that cannot be readily biodegraded, but may fragment into smaller plastic particles, namely micro and nanoplastics that widespread into the ecosystem. The enormous production of disposable masks is on a similar scale as plastic bottles, which is estimated to be 43 billion per month.
Okay, so that's...
However, different from plastic bottles, which 25% of are recycled, there is no official guidance on mask recycling, making it more likely to be disposed of as solid waste. The researchers write.
Good night. So what are you going to do? It's tough.
I'll tell you what you do.
Okay.
Fucking put a fucking California CA redemption, 5 cent redemption on it like you do on fucking bottles.
There you have it.
And then you let fucking people go and fucking pick them all up.
Yeah.
And you
get the coronavirus from picking them up.
100%.
Speeds up the pandemic. Kills more people.
Herd immunity.
Herd immunity is established
Deal
by the
with the
4th of July.
problem.
We're back for the 4th.
Get everyone sick. No, I think
it's
you
insane.
You have to incentivize
everything.
5
cents to vote, 5 cents for the can. Yeah, we're in big troubles. Didn't know. I guess I forget that everything is plastic. I just think like I'm just trying to wear a mask and not coronavirus. Of course the mask is made of plastic. Like, everything is, everything contains microplastics. And so I guess we didn't anticipate we'd have to use so many billions every minute. What are you going to do?
That's so bad. We can't ever do anything.
Oh, like, come on. It's not even, but it's like, it's just sucks for us because we have to know about it. People got to do shit,
just never
for the last, couple hundred years.
Never think about it.
Never think about a fucking thing.
There's people living right now that don't think
about there's
it.
Probably people right now, they're like, what? Shut up.
Who cares?
Who cares? Shut up. And so, yeah, it's really just, you gotta get right by that. Oh, man. Excuse me, sir. Did you know, I love your Ford F-250. But did you know that
I saw the way you inappropriately disposed of
your
that
mask with that Carl's Jr. bag. Did you know, kind sir? Another pair of glasses gone. Great. Fuck. You know what was back on TV last night?
Cops.
America's Most Wanted. You were very close. 25 seasons on Fox.
Cops is gone forever, right? That's never coming
Don't
back.
think that Cops or Live PD is coming back. No, don't think
America's
that's
Most Wanted, which is kind of like
started in February of 1988 till June of 2011. They have 1,186 captures to this point. So they've been off the air for a decade. Back last night, hosted by Elizabeth Vargas. She said, tonight, you're the detective. So my ears perked up. Oh, really? Interesting. We now have cutting-edge technology. Interesting. Not available to us during the show's original run.
True.
I'm watching. I'm listening. Powerful new tools that we couldn't have imagined. I'm into it. Using proprietary age progression innovation and state-of-the-art 3D rendering.
Here we go.
Oh, shit. Well, we started off with Glenn Godwin. He's from season 1, still on the run, down in Palm Desert, doing his crimes. I said, Jonathan, you need to fucking be on the lookout. But don't think about gorgeous Glenn back in 88. Think about
Glenn,
3D
current day Glenn.
criminal avatar. Before I know it, Glenn's age-progressed criminal avatar that looks like fucking Team America fucking puppet is spinning around in a circle in the studio. Catch me. Guys.
What channel is this?
A woman came out, always so amazing, so lifelike. Really? Yeah. Touch him. Glenn. Ooh, strong bum.
What channel is this?
On Fox. Talking about, now keep in mind, he's a sociopath and a narcissist. Could have had freezers or fillers. We don't. Guys, you ain't catching Glenn. This ain't going to do it. Maybe you will, but your criminal avatar, which I want one of us so bad. You seen Jonathan's criminal avatar? It's insane.
It's 15 years on the run.
Another
15
dude.
years later.
Another dude
on the run.
killed his daughter-in-law, shot her, looking for him for the last fucking 25 years. Look closely at his deformed thumb. And the camera pans in on his criminal avatar. He's got a jacked up fucking thick thumb. I'm like, yeah, there it is. That's a fucked up thumb. Catch him. So be on the lookout. Any baristas. When that hand comes across, it's a fucked up thumb. Did you kill your daughter-in-law 30 years ago?
I think I saw your criminal
I saw
avatar.
your criminal avatar thumb on Fox last night. Make that 1,187 captures. So, criminals, beware. You had a decade off.
Not anymore.
Not no more.
Time to fucking pay that piper.
Oh my God. Can you imagine?
That tech.
That tech's going to catch you. Oh, Glenn was down in Palm Desert running them fucking cocaine and that marijuana, flying it in and flying it out. Little airports in Palm Desert, no problems. Until he just started killing everybody. Escaped from Folsom, went down to Mexico, killed a fucking dude in a Mexican prison for the cartel, escaped from there. Seen that guy. I saw that guy down at the Home Depot in Palm Desert. Are you Glenn Godwin? Just walk right up and ask anyone that looks kind of like this guy. This is good tech. Or is it, though? The woman was like, oh, wow, it is like, it's amazing to see. Is it, though? Oh, God, wow. I mean, worse than a milk fucking box. Like, it's like if you did that in the back of the fucking mailers you get for free, if you just turned that bad, grainy picture into a 3D missing avatar. Jimmy?
Could be anybody.
It could be anybody. This person was abducted by their mother at 3. He's now 36. I think, the nose. The nose. The nose? Yeah, they both have them. All got them. We all got them.
I mean, at least
the nose.
Last time we heard, he still had it. We don't know. He could not have that even. He might not have a nose anymore.
Might not have a nose.
He lost his nose.
Could have lost his nose.
Got 36 years.
Yeah. There's a face. They had a face. Jimmy had a face. Are you Jimmy? What? Are you Jimmy? From my mailer. Jimmy.
I
So,
wish
yeah.
them
all the luck.
all the luck.
Yeah, these perps better. Why these criminals been on the run, but not for long.
I gotta catch.
You
that.
gotta catch that.
So is that a weekly
yeah,
show now? We're back in.
Monday nights, America's Most Wanted.
All right.
Get your capture on. I got a March 27th is coming up.
Yeah.
I'll take you back to.
It's right
March.
before the Earthworm Moon.
I guess that's true, right?
One day. That's Earthworm Moon Eve.
On Earthworm Moon Eve.
Yeah.
Back in 1990, so imagine the moon then. This little guy was just getting his fucking Massachusetts driver's license at 16 and a half on March 27th, 1990. Took that license. A thank you. I'm going to drive now legally. And I've been hitting those streets, dog. How long is that?
Ever since what?
March of 1990. It's fucking 2021.
It's
Dog, I was driving the whole 90s. Unstoppable driving the entire decade. Essentially, I took off January, February, and March, and I just started driving the 90s. I tied a flannel. I got a gas station attendant jacket.
first thought.
First thing.
Mechanic's jacket.
And it said Butch. And then I bought a fucking plaid fucking button down, and I tied it around my waist. Tight. And then I motherfucking drove for the whole decade. Drove out here. So, don't worry about me driving, because I got this fucking...
I got it under control.
I've been doing this for a little while, kids.
Yeah, I guess I wasn't that far. Well, I was, I guess.
You were dreaming about driving.
I was dreaming about
Not
driving.
me.
When did I get my... Because I waited a year, because I was...
Slanging. Didn't want to get fucking...
No, I
Didn't want to get caught up.
I was...
Licenses are fucking whack.
No, I was just...
What do you think?
I was afraid.
Afraid?
Because my sister had gotten me... I had been in a couple of pretty bad car accidents with my sister when she had gotten her license.
You were just like, I don't want to be a part of this.
And I think I was living hippie boarding school, so I didn't need a car at the boarding school, so I was like, oh, I don't need it. And
Plus, every time I'm in one, I'm in a car accident. So it's just like, it's like every time me and my sister take the whip out to Mickey D's, we crash.
We flip it. And
flip and rip it. And so it's just like...
So I got kicked out of boarding school, and I came back, and I was like, fuck, I need to
fuck
get
this.
a
I'm going
car.
to teach these fuckers a lesson. I'm going to drive like Seth. You think you can kick me out of boarding school? Look who's driving.
Look who's driving now.
Take that fucking flannel and just tie it.
And then I got arrested in my car within
How long did that take? Within a month?
No, about a year. But
Okay.
I had also crashed the car probably about 4 or 5 times.
Yeah. Hey, Dad, it's Jonathan again, your son. I crashed the car. It's the 4th time. I love you. Good night. Why are you barefoot? Shut up. Oh, it's life,
What a
man.
fucking mess.
We're so fucking lucky we made it this far.
It's so crazy.
Oh, my God.
I mean, so many times I put myself in
Oh, my
harm's
God.
way.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
It's not for lack of trying.
No, certainly. Certainly.
Now,
Except some things get twisted. Sometimes it comes back around. Sometimes you put yourself in harm's way. Sometimes you get a salad. But what's life, really? You know? What's life when you're viciously assaulted? And that little thing doesn't look that big? A lot of blood, a lot of blood.
a lot of blood.
A lot of blood.
You definitely did that to yourself, though. So.
You think so?
Yeah. It was when you were launching one of the
Yeah,
stands.
one of the 2 projectiles.
You got caught. It got caught
yeah.
on something.
Okay.
The days of using someone else's Netflix password
They've done
may
caught
be
up to
numbered.
us. Whew.
The streaming giant is testing a new feature with select customers to crack down on password sharing. The trial testing intends to verify users' accounts, to stop the spread of a password among people, including strangers, and to prevent fraud. Quote, this test is designed to help ensure that people using Netflix accounts are authorized to do so.
Leave us alone.
The company's terms of use also say that accounts may not be shared with individuals beyond your household. Netflix's testing comes as the company faces competition from Disney Plus, HBO Max, and Hulu. Is it really competition if you just pay all of them?
It's
for all of them?
Certainly not. Is the competition to who gets to $1 trillion first? If that's the competition,
Who has all the
there
money?
who has $1 trillion first, then they are competing. First
now,
trillionaire streamer.
as streaming and binge watching have exploded, Netflix has arguably benefited the most as the streamer, which added about 37 million new customers last year.
Dogs.
Surpassed 200 million subscribers.
Dogs.
The test has been rolled out to a select number of customers using Netflix's TV app. When a Netflix user chooses their profile on a shared account, a question pops up asking them to verify their account by confirming via either a text or email sent to them.
It says, hey, cheapskate. You're like, what?
If a user can't confirm that they are authorized user of the account, they will get a prompt to set up a new account, which comes with a 30-day free trial. I mean, all right. About a third of Netflix users have shared their password with others, according to research. Netflix's basic plan in the U.S. is about $8.99. Don't think that's true.
Okay.
I think it's like $15 or something like that. As of October, the streamer's standard plan, which allows viewers to watch on two separate devices simultaneously, increased by $1 to $13.99, while its premium plan, here we go,
that's what you're talking
which allows viewers to watch on four devices, rose to $17.99 from $15.99.
That's a hefty.
I mean,
it's a lot of.
The company that benefits the most takes all that money that they've made during the pandemic when everyone signed up to Netflix, and what do? They dump it into a feature that's going to police making sure that people are, it's just like, listen, that's not. If someone unauthorized is watching your Netflix, all you have to do is change your fucking password. It's your job.
Well,
it's not their job.
I think that's what they're trying to. Well, we just want to protect, like, if your boyfriend or girlfriend, you don't know they're using your, like.
It's like,
no, you.
But I'm saying, well, they are.
Yeah, they
and
are.
if you don't want them to, change your fucking password.
If you have 200 million accounts and a third of them have given it out, that's 60 million. So.
Which also means that literally everyone in the world is watching Netflix.
It means every.
But I mean, I knew they were going to do that. They're going to of course they're going to let everyone get hooked that way.
Pusher,
then
man.
be like, ooh.
Have that sweet taste.
You gonna finish that series?
How's that? Did you like that taste?
That sweet taste of The Office? Because now you got to pay for it.
That sugar taste. That costs money, that sugar.
Sugar is money sugar. That's an expensive sugar I got.
So it's a fucking battle to a trillion.
I pay for just about all of mine.
Yeah, I mean, well, of course you do, because there's things you have to watch on all of them.
No, I'm saying rather than take other people's. Like, I personally get a notification saying, like, I just charged your Hulu. There's one that I use that's not mine. Or that's not within my household, I'll say, honestly.
It's within your spiritual household.
Damn it, right.
And isn't that more important?
Damn it, right.
So you said household. Well, yes, it's within my spiritual household. So we're
God's house.
God's house? Kingdom?
The church?
Kingdom?
It's somebody I go to church with.
Church? Kingdom. Animal Kingdom? Is that available? All right, I'm in. How much? Unbelievable what they're trying to do to us.
How long before you and I are, let's say, either discussing a film that we've seen in a theater.
Okay.
Not necessarily, or that you and I are in this room facing one another without a mask on. If you could guess right now how long that's going to take. Are we 90 days away from that? Or are we...
Did you say 90 Day Fiancé? Back to Netflix.
Or are we like 6 months, a year? How long until you and I are sitting in here without masks on?
How long until you and I are sitting next to each other at a movie with no seats in between us? Dead next to each other. Watching a film at the arcade. Sharing popcorn.
How long?
I don't know. I'm trying to
if you had to
suspend this whole thing and just, I've driven by the ArcLight every day for a fucking year, been like, hi. So, I don't know.
Let's say 6 months.
I would hope before that. April, May, June, July, August, September. That's my birthday present. Me and you.
We're going to go see...
I'm going to take you to the movies.
We're going to go see Speed. The Speed trilogy.
They're going to re-release Speed in theaters. Fathom Events is releasing Speed in theaters. I got a date here. I couldn't... It's March 30th. But in my work, I also found March 31st. I couldn't... 1971. So I'm going to take you back what's that? 50 years ago? Wow. 50 years ago, this right now, end of the month, the very first Starbucks opens in Seattle, Washington. Now, a little trick. Not when they say the original that's at Pike Place Market.
That's not the original.
It's not the original. They didn't move there until 76. So for 5 years, they were sort of right there, like on the waterfront across the street. Essentially, I think they think that they can say Pike Place on the website in their history because it's like, we're right there. But it wasn't
on Pike.
So it was at 2000 Western Avenue, adjacent to the Pike Place Market. So that was their very first store 5 years ago. They only sold beans. They didn't even sell coffee yet. They move in 76 to where we've all been.
Wait, were they roasters though?
They were buying beans from Pete's. Interesting. Slanging that
as their own brand.
Charging it as their own brand. Putting a nude woman and then selling Pete's coffee. Because Pete had a nude man on his bag, and they were like that sounds good. We put a nude woman
on it.
15,000 stores right now in the U.S., 16,000 international. So that's pretty good. 31,000 stores. Started with 150 years ago. If you walked into Pike Place and say, in 50 years, you're going to have 31,000 of these stores, you'd be like, what's not a thing?
Call the cops.
That's not a thing. Call the cops. He took my glasses. No, you will. You'll have 31,000 of these stores.
These stupid stores.
But then you'd say, but we just sell coffee. We might have 100. In my wildest imagination, let's say we go down to Portland as well and we just get to 100. And maybe one in LA.
Well, what if you told him that not only will you have 31,000, you'll also have something called cake pops?
But let me really blow your mind.
There's going to be these things called cake pops.
It's cake.
But it's a lollipop.
On a stick.
But it's just like
it's hot dog on a stick.
Bite and a half of cake.
But it's a half, not even a bite and a half. It's a quarter of a bite. It's $3.99. I don't know what it is, but it's probably a quarter of a bite, and it's probably $3.99.
It's definitely $3.99.
I mean,
and it is,
how can everyone rob us all the time? We just get robbed. You know what it is? Because it only exists on gift cards, and so
it's not real. Nothing's real.
We're all just everything's on a gift card somebody gave you.
The idea.
So you're like,
it doesn't feel like it's not a real thing.
You're living it. Yeah, it's
like
you
can't. If you knew the money that was hemorrhaging out of your account, if you could visually see the money falling out of the bottom of a tank,
how much they're robbing you,
you'd be like, hold on a second.
I'm being robbed right now.
Listen, I am just as guilty as anyone.
No,
people are like, why don't you make your own coffee? And I'm like, what? Like, I'm not a fucking,
But I'm
not a farmhand.
I thought that too.
I'm not a rancher.
I've done that for the fucking last year.
I know. And listen,
very lucky.
When I do it, I'm like, why don't I do this all the time? And I'm like, because I'm sick.
Okay. Well, yeah, I haven't.
I'm addicted to the
experience. The experience.
100%.
That you love it.
I love it.
You love when someone yells your name out.
Then they see me coming.
Oh, you're going to yell my name out?
How did the stream go last night, Jonathan?
Jonathan.
How was Twitch last night?
How's music? Here's my card. Yeah, say my name. And then other things.
I mean, I could probably arrange it with these people.
Just come to your house, stand in the window.
I'll give you the money.
Brew the coffee and have them yell out from the street.
I'll give you the money directly.
Music! You can pour your own coffee. I'm saving so much money.
We're all making money here.
This is amazing.
I'm saving money. You're making money. We cut out the middleman.
Jonathan. My mom died 2 years ago. Less than 6 months later, my father started dating a new woman. My siblings and I tried to be as supportive as possible. Our father was amazing to our mother as she battled cancer. He deserves love and companionship, and our mother wanted that for him too. Maybe not. However, over time, it has become evident that this woman's intentions are to drive a massive wedge between our father and his 4 kids. She has created lies that change our father's image of each of us. She's hidden pictures of our mother and replaced them with ones of herself. She has insulted the way we were raised. She has made each of us feel so distant and unwelcome in our home with our own family. At this point, all four of us are beginning to feel estranged from our father. We've tried speaking with him and with her, but it always ends in vicious fights and with our father taking her side. We want Dad to be happy, but with someone else. We are hoping that as he is a devoted reader of your column, he'll see this and your objectivity will provide him some clarity. Signed, 3 daughters. Well, let me tell you something. That ain't gonna work. Unless maybe he's gonna read this and recognize.
Does she have anything to say?
She has bad advice. Yeah.
Like, as per usual.
Per usual, checks are sent from some newspaper. I don't even know. They give her money.
I don't know. I mean, that sounds terrible. It's probably not.
Do we believe her?
I would say that I believe her.
Okay.
I believe her.
I want to see these. I would love to, like, hey, there used to be a photo of me and Mom. Why is it you in a bikini? Did that replace the photo of me and Mom?
Yeah, I threw that one away.
At the pumpkin patch, I tossed that. This is me in a bikini in Cabo San Lucas when I was 26. I was Miss Hawaiian Tropics, 1998.
I mean...
Oh, that was you and your mom? Oh, my bad. I threw that away.
I mean, do you believe her? You know what? There's a few things in there that are a little bit like...
See, like, I don't know.
But if all of the children are simultaneously feeling ostracized, alienated...
They could just be grieving, and they might not
Well, everyone's grieving. It's obvious. I mean, Dad's grieving, and that's why he's
Someone's not grieving. Dad ain't grieving. Get out of here.
Listen, there's also something to be said. I mean, I've heard
not
stories before about people moving on very quickly after a terminal illness of their loved one because there is a, how do you say it? The preparation sort of
precedes the actual event.
Yeah, that you become more of a caretaker. There isn't so much of a love affair transpiring over that last period of time. So that by the time the person has actually been relieved of their suffering and has moved on, that you have physically, or you have in your heart moved on quite some time before that from a romantic. So that the amount of time that you have been deprived of that type of attention is maybe a bit longer for you than it would seem on the surface.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
So when you leave the funeral to go to the date,
I'm not saying it's cool, but I'm saying it happens.
I've been grieving.
And then men are gross, so there's also that. But that you need out of that place that you've been, where you've just been taking care of somebody, hopelessly taking care of somebody you love who's dying. And that maybe at the point that that's finally over, that you have been enduring that as well.
Can't we honor his happiness? Isn't that the most important thing?
Listen, we don't know what kind of conversations they had behind closed doors.
Which ones?
Mom and Dad. But nonetheless, this woman doesn't seem to be respecting the space, the life, the history, the family that was...
Isn't that... Yeah.
That I don't like.
You don't like that?
Well, it's not her place.
I hate the way you guys were raised by your dead mom. It sucks to me.
Anyway.
Any hoots.
Knocking pictures.
So these are gone, right? Yeah, these are out.
Anyway, my name's Jonathan.
My name is Seth. The podcast is called UhhYeahDude. It's a comedy podcast. It's available wherever podcasts are found. And so thank you for finding us. This was episode 850 on our on this journey. We got to our 15-year anniversary last month.
We started in 2006.
Road
to 1,000.
From our quinceañera to our sweet 16.
We are,
very
grateful to everyone
incredibly
who keeps this show going and alive. We are advertising free and listener supported. You could pledge to the show on our Patreon. Patreon/UhhYeahDude. That will give you access to the video filmed versions of these episodes Also to the archived episodes, hundreds of episodes that are not available on iTunes or Spotify or any of those places from the early years of the show. You also get discounts on merch and stuff like that. Our website is UhhYeahDude.
Talked to a young man today who was recently discovered the podcast and enjoyed it so much that he has decided to
Dip in.
embark on that journey. And
That's a journey.
I asked him how old he is. He said, I'm 30. And I said, okay, so you're going back to high school.
Yeah.
And good luck to you.
Call me when you're done.
Yes, call me. Yeah, but enjoy.
I had a dude.
But also good luck to you.
I had a dude write me yesterday. He said, I started listening to your show when I was 13 years old. I got a Zune, and it came loaded with podcasts, and like it was one of the shows on there. And it was like, I was like, what?
What?
Like, it's so crazy.
Wow. 13.
Anyway. We are listener supported.
Yes.
So, yeah, if you can pledge to the show, please do that. UhhYeahDude.com is the website. My name is Jonathan Larroquette. You can find me on Instagram and also streaming on Twitch every Sunday and several Wednesdays and Fridays. Still doing my best to get a consistent schedule there, but Sundays are pretty much a go. But yeah, go to my Instagram if you need to find that stuff out. Thank you to everybody that listens to the show.
888-842-2357.
Supports the show.
Call that number if you have any questions or need anything.
Toll-free voicemail.
Share your thoughts and feelings.
And thank you to Nick for maintaining the website. Thank you to Jeff for taking care of all the videos, editing all that stuff for us. And thank you, of course, the listener. And please tell a friend.
Thank you for coming in here and taking this equipment and setting this up to make this possible.
We're getting there.
So, yeah, 850. That's a very cool number.
Only took 15 years.
It only took, So now we go to...
Getting underway here.
Yeah. Come back for 851 and seatbelts.
Seatbelts.